יוי לכם. כן. מה? סבבה, אני לא רחוק משם, אני אלך להסתכל. מה זה, ורודות? ורודות? צבע ורוד. אוקיי. סבבה, אז אני אצא עכשיו שוב והוא אמר שיוי לכם. מה? איך את יודעת רגע, איך את יודעת שזה הרב? כן. לא, סבבה, פשוט הוא קורא לי בשם אחר, בגלל שהיה לי שם אחר בברית מילה. טוב, אני... לא, אל תגידי ככה, אסור, זה ניאוף, זה ניאוף לפני נישואים. מה שאנחנו עושים, אז תגידי שאת שכנה. תגידי שאת... כאילו אנחנו היינו בדייט של דוסן. כן, הוא מצחקק כזה, קוראים לו דגן, אני מת עליו, בגלל זה הוא אמר. הוא דגן, הוא אוכל דגנים על הבוקר, אוכל דגנים. טוב, אני אתקשר אליו עכשיו ואני יודע איך לגבי הנעליים, אני אצא. טוב, אני פשוט אצא רגע לנעליים של אווה. מצאת? מצאת? טוב, תקשיבי, אני אצא רגע לפארק ואני אודיע לך. יאללה.
Mega Creep comeback.
That game was out of control. That's a game that just makes you love Dota 2.
In the 6-year history of the International, no team had ever successfully overcome Mega Creeps to take the win. That is until August 10th, 2016, when EG met eHome in an absolute slugfest of a match.
That's just one of the best games I've ever seen.
From minute one, both teams went blow for blow in team fight after team fight.
Got that? Really depth. One more hit to do it. Whoa, there it is. First blood for Fenrir. Can't quite get on the left. The ice blast is not going to land either. The Chronosphere will secure the kill. But all the time, oh my God, with the ice blast! Ice blast! They're almost gone. Goes after an ice blast. Finds himself a moment, but he's still down. Everybody coming back. He's from another buyback with the booster travel level 2. They're going on the universe. He's dead. 2 minutes on the clock. Jamel is so they need to escape with Jamel. He can't make it though.
But eHome slowly ground EG down and pushed.
שאני לא אונס אותו.
The Song of Hiawatha by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Introduction. Should you ask me whence these stories, whence these legends are
That is not going to work. That is not going to work.
Teammates are part of it now. I don't have teammates. I got low balls.
Attention please, this video was made thanks to our Boys Game League. They will get you out of the trenches. Show them love.
To hop into game number 1 of our final series here for day 3. Nice before he's got that whirling death. One more chance to do it. Whoa, there it is. First blood for Bendrihem. They're dropping everything they have. The universe has a drop just then he gets the time walk away. One chaotic offering use, a melee rank will fall. Now eyesight. Everybody coming back in for me. They're flying back with the travel level 2. They're going out the universe. He's dead. 2 minutes on the clock. He's Jamil. He's so they need to escape with Jamil. He can go down for 2 minutes. He's forced into a buyback. What are they looking for? He initiator comes out on a fear. Refresher activated by Old 11. Not going to give a 10 for a second. Primal Roar. He's going to get rolled up inside the chronosphere. He's down and out. Evil Genius is still fights up. But here comes that on these black arms around the depth. Even hoping to be able to go on his side. Oh my God! The man just failed him, but he still managed to get himself playing the back line. The faceless point on the back. He's now going to go for the activated. And now he's going to run himself away. Universe says he's back. Like it. I saw it all. EG might be able to do that. This is their whole thing. Oh my God! They know. Chicken going for the all player summon. He's back inside the radiant space. He's already taken down one of the tier 4s, and he's trying to get PPC, but Evil Genius is full collected. They're holding it to bench here. One buyback, and that's only the Warlock. It's only Mega Priest and Warlock who could defend it. Evil Geniuses. And they just got it. They can't end this game yet. They're going to try, though. They're going to try for the and it's a body rank here. They know this is the Indian scenario. 60 seconds without this jump. Evil, can they? EG, confident they will. Fear and fear for BC, not easy. Just a force. Up to go down the center. Still chaotic offering another spot. He'll take them out. Evil, then revive back in the gear. The throw, force it out. The throw, got it. Game 1 is over. Evil Geniuses. The impossible comeback. Made possible by EG. I can safely say I've never seen something like that. EG held up for so long. No buybacks available, but with 3 heroes and all takeoffs, they managed to hold their base. Wow!
Who are we going to pick? And then we anyone else? You want to go 10 deep? Time to go!
has that cheese. He might be able to get this kill, but he's dropping lower and lower. He gets this to go. Goes for Smash. Will be able to get him as well. He's getting away just ever so slightly. They're taking down the OD as well. Here comes the buyback. Elite Wolf, the throne is exposed. KO's down for 2 minutes time. They only have the support of Archon left. Can they battle it out against four of Elite Wolf? It just doesn't seem like they monkey forever, finally on an edge here. Now here comes the buyback. He actually has to throw down to half HP. They're trying to battle out. They get defensively on the fence. They're trying to take it down. The man to go to work. Man's got half HP. The throw down to a quarter HP. They take it down 2. They take it out 3. Amos gonna go down as well. Archon hold. There's no left from Elite Wolf. They only have the buyback on Zeus. It's going to be Archon marching down the middle lane, and this should be it. This should be the end of the game and a victory for Archon.
Masoku did just cancel that TV. Mu tried to come in there. Well, he got to cancel. Oh my god, this game. What is the OD? So he's done, right? No more OD this game.
They only have to make a smoke play, right? Like, there is no way you actually stop this fighting power of Archon. So Smash is just like, YOLO, I'm pushing out the top lane, I'm going straight for thrones, but I don't see a way for him to actually get it.
He bought Necro 3s, but there's no 3. Like, there's full buyback.
Yeah. Maybe he can force these back and they can defend from there, but no, thrones, no! Smash? No! I'll be like, no! What? He's not able to take it to 200 HP. Yeah, backdoor regeneration is coming into play. He's running to the right-hand side. He's trying to do it desperately. He's being controlled up. The Necronomicons are going to work. Tier 4 is almost down. Around 250 HP. Smash is battling out with 3 different heroes. Counting at the TPN from Mystico as well. There's practically no HP. Spin, go, it's down. 70 HP, 40 HP, 20 and 10. It's down. Oh my god. Elite Wolf take it. They take game number 2 against Archon. They won us in one of the most insane goddamn games I've ever casted in my life. Elite Wolves are going to the finals of the ESL 1 Manila qualifier.
Alliance versus Evil Geniuses on the International 2016.
At this point, I don't know if you wait that long if you're EG, but if you go and you lose that fight, the game is over.
Buyback status. Radiant have 3. Dire have 3. They move in with Universe.
Like Shadow's gonna go. He's gonna look for the lasso. It's of course Lincoln Spear blocking Universe. Now caught by the Green Ball. Here comes Bulldog. TPD in trouble. Sumil trying to do as much damage as possible, but only one down. Bulldog will be next out, but Spirit's playing it. With that conflict, the damage is absurd. They need more. There's the buyback coming out. Can they find anyone else, though, as EG will back away together?
That rider actually only used the 4 step to break the Lincoln, so he has to run through the fight.
They found the lasso. They need an arrow. They need right click. He's about to go down, but no, there's going to be the patient of the last second now.
Angry Loda rushes in. He says, "Get away from my fairy dragon. Leave him alone." And he's unstable for now.
Here will get the kill, but he's left alone. He's got nobody else to help him out. He does have buyback. Aki going to work at this point. And look at the Agata step. They're bringing everyone down. Everyone died from Alliance, and Fear will finally fall. But Sumil is still here to do some work, even with the Storm. It's 2 dead now for Alliance. They bought back on the puck.
Hold on, has his ultimate. He can heal up, and he just gets a 1 right click. He can't do it. Universe breaks him to death. The Cyberg of Bulldog gets 4. Also rejoining the fray with his own buyback now. A Cyberg as well. The Spirit Bear's dead. Quite likely burning down. Falls 2. 4 down for Alliance. EG outlasting them down the stretch.
Oh my god.
Oh, that hurts, Spot. That really hurts.
What a team fight from just everybody. It was again, we've used this term so many times, but it was a massacre from both sides. Sumail now looking to push up. Fear forced to buy back, but there's no buybacks from anybody for Alliance. The only hero coming up soon is going to be Ate, as well as EGM at 20 seconds in Loda. He does have another bear, but that's going to be his last as he's refreshed. They lose the Racksmith. They're going to go for the base now. The tier 3 towers being assaulted, and it looks like this might be a lost game for Alliance here, LD.
EG pulling this one out late, pulling it out in Alliance's comfort zone. Now the BKB from Sumail, the lasso, dragging the Spirit Bear away, and as the glyph ends, EG wants to close this out. Can Loda hold it? Sumail too. Will die back actually. Not for under 30.
Not over yet. They can't do it without Fear. He's about to go down. He bought back. No, they're not going to get this. They're not going to get this. They're all dead again.
EG, can they close it? Universe definitely trapping. Calling, chasing. now, too, and Alliance tries the triple dieback to shut down EG. Can they death fall back the other way?
No way. I can't believe they couldn't finish the game there. There's so much right click on everyone from EG, but it was just some immaculate play from Alliance from Loda. They had plenty of damage. They had the Frost Armor. They had ways to control these heroes. Oh my God, I cannot believe it.
That's your MVP right there. Just a little lich with Frost Armor on building. Oh boy, EG, if they lose this game, someone's gonna be mad, and it might just happen now. Diving chase out Bulldog. They isolate him. The next there, but TPD can die back. Die back number 4. TPD's down as well. Alliance moving forward. Loda wants to throw it, but he doesn't.
They're gonna get so much There's no way EG can defend this. They have 50 seconds before they can come back in. It's impossible. They can't do this. There's no way, Alliance. I can't believe they're about to take this game.
And you thought we didn't know how to play the late game, say Alliance. Oh, EG, they have to be kicking themselves. They underestimated Ice Server, and it will haunt them to the bitter end. Alliance take a desperately needed game and keep their upper bracket dreams alive.
I can't believe that just happened.
Mineski versus Mega Creeps. Boston Major qualifiers.
No, Dark Seer Walls. Open wins the heel reaching back to the pole. I think they're confident. Oh, high throws anyway.
What did they drop? Do you let Miracle take it? I think it's another kill.
Meanwhile, the rat is ramping up. Crystal Maiden, pathetic creature that she is, trying to defend this top lane. There's a stun, there's no multi. Enrico on the Jules. Gives her another stun, still no multicast. Now the Shiva's guard deployed, desperately trying to hold the line. Hold the line, Ogre. You can do it. No, he can't. That's Megas, and that is likely the game. And well, unless they have an incredible Roshan fight. Meanwhile, Rage Potato does manage to find the bounty.
What happened to the Aegis?
Aegis grabbed by the Life Stealer.
Okay. It just doesn't happen, especially in this kind of a match. Oh boy. Mushi should be in pretty good position here. He just needs to jump.
We're going to start with the Hex. The BKB comes out from Ohio. Beautiful back with the wall. And the follow comes through. Now a fresh Hex available. Looks like it popped it on the Lincoln here. They look to slaughter the Potato. Miracle Grimm's held in position to banish though the Potato. He's still alive somehow. Get the Hex up. Turns. He's got the ultimate, I believe, hanging on to the hammer. But Raven's the BKB. He's got to back away. They can turn this. They have to run. Fnatic are forced back. Everything committed now. Get to get on the throne. And now they look for a bit more. The rage comes out, and then Ohio just surges away. Yeah. So a really stalwart hold there, but they couldn't find those big counter kills. Maybe the little Raging Potato guarding the tree line. They also have an op, so you better be careful.
They have a gem on ours. Oh my God.
He's gonna get him.
Oh God, you don't want to get out of there racing. What are you doing?
Goes in, doesn't BKB though. The stun not gonna get it down. The wall gets up. Now he lets the BKB go, and they're all coming.
Oh no, BKB down for a while.
This could be dicey. They want to make their move forward. Surge on the Demon. They charge in. Buybacks are available on a few. Miracle forced to rage, and the grip goes on Jewel. They want to kill that Ogre. They want to kill him fast, but RR to the rescue until he just gets shredded. Miracle moving into position. Invest. Pop back down and retreat a bit further. The wall's submitted now. Delayed it. Jules are going to finish the Ogre off. The Ogre's down. The ding 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 is not enough. Miracle now in trouble. And they will retreat on the back of that. They know this space is just slowly being sieged out by creeps. They don't need to overcommit that.
30 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
This 15,000 at this point, man, that is not much. It's like a 15% gold advantage. It's very minor.
That's too divine.
Oh, did you do that too? Opening up Mushi with the that's the play. They're looking for more. This is an angry Potato, and it's gonna find 2 kills. Now looking for Ohio. Can they make it 3? Buyback is available. There's the Hex, and I think they just backed the rest of the team. Calmly defending the base. They are 2v5ing the entirety of Fnatic. Now the Yules, they look for a 4th. The Nevsky not done yet. Hey you, come back here. I want a piece of you. This Potato is mad.
They missed the blink.
I want my smutter.
All right, they got Hex. They got Hex.
Gonna get him.
But look at all the
time. 4 down.
Look at all the
base
time
The base is being defended, though. They're not even sieging.
Oh my God.
It's a quadruple takedown by RR God and Rage Potato with the gank from behind. Gyrocopter would be proud. He's a very difficult kill, though.
No, man, they have two ways to win this, right? Hex and a Bloodthorn. And that's
that's
instantly.
That's the Simi does as well. Here we go. Looking for the stun. He gets it up. Monobird's
What? Now he's got the OT.
Top lane. They found Jules. The Okado has the Aegis. The BOT's coming in. The creeps get killed off. Mushi is going to finish the job, and now they all scramble to get in position. Rage Potato's there. He just pops. Ohio wants to go, but he gets tagged. He gets focused. Dash once. Actually, that was no has the UC pistol. Yes, the OT hammer comes down. Wants to finish the job. The wall is there. Fanatic from the vacuum. The computer can't handle it. Ohio going in. A double wall. It's an absolute disaster from Mineski on that side. And on the other, Ninja Boogie surviving through it all. RR trouble comes to counters, tries to retreat. Call with the auto text. Beautiful stun again. There's a second. Let's get the job done. Somehow the OT lives through it all. They slap Jumbo. Right here on the crowd. Not done yet. Bird pulls away to the slot, but he just keeps on hitting the floor. Oh my God. Save help.
All right, push out. Is this what you use? Push out? They're all fucking dead.
Boss. Fucking. Yeah.
You have a slot. Pick up the mine. Go hit the building, Ninja, please.
All right, go down mid, go down mid. It's a one rapier in Mineski's hands, one useless rapier in Fnatic's. They're going to be going right down the mid lane. They've used all their buybacks, and that Fnatic don't have the TA.
Oh my lord! And now that we move forward, they find one more. They found. I think he's probably have a brownie.
It's a tieback. It's a complete train wreck. They're down 2 heroes for 80 seconds. No buybacks available. I think the graph says it all, guys. It was a 25,000 gold lead about 40 minutes ago, and it has slowly but surely tipped against Fnatic.
All right, refreshers, Necro 3s, everything's coming out now.
Eric Cole knew. He knew in his heart of hearts when he went for the Manta Radiance Lifestealer.
Look, I'm going to say the iPhone 7 build held the base up to this point, right?
All right, well, this could be the end for Fnatic. They can't even rat it out because very intelligently, Mineski push out the top lane, push out the bottom lane. They have nothing to get inside the base. They can't go for a throne. And Mineski, they bring down the creeps. Joel starts getting ready to hit on the building. The Angry Ogre has arrived. Weaver. Lifestealer coming in, and the Weaver, for the time being, just sitting very far back. Fnatic not even trying to defend. They're going for one last round. They won't have time for the TA. I think they're going to lose this game, guys. 2 4s are falling. There is a clip available. Great stun on the Demon, keeping him out of position. Jules going in for the jugular with the multi as the BKB gets forward. The wall is dropped. Domineski don't care. They keep on surging forward. Throws, dropping low, about to fall. One last grip, one last hurrah. They got it, but it's not going to matter. The Rapiers have been targeting, and they have thrown this game. They have lost horribly. Oh, that hurts. I can't even.
Alliance versus Escape Gaming, the International 2016 Qualifiers Finals.
That looks to be what he's trying to buy out. That Grey versus Swap, Grey versus Chrono, Grey versus Thunder, Swap, and lots of other big ultimates that Alliance have. And their melee rack is falling. Bulldog out in a terrible position. They forced to use this Swap very defensively. And actually gives over the swap. That's Agnes upgraded swap. But then S4, he finds the Asshole, dragging in the corner, breaks the corner spinner. They got Bulldog in S4. The Chakras are coming in, Crazy wants to kill the secondary corner. They're going to bring down Arcade Bulls out from Bulldog. There's nowhere to go. S4's even just on a simmer concern. The Jelly Grip is not enough. The 2 of them are down. Florida, he needs to be huge. He needs to be massive. He's picking off the back lines. The Yules have to end up saving the Rubik, dodging those 3 attacks. The Chakras slowing down Loda. He'll come over to Era. Where is this damage output? They can't keep up with it. They have to back out now ESC as well.
The universe was not the same without me.
He had bought that. Not sure what happened to that, but regardless, they will have 5 heroes for this push. And Koifa, they give them the lowest call protection. Already the jump is over on EGM. managed to actually get Lotus up. There's too many weird abilities flying around with these Lotus Orbs. But the bottom rank being attacked, Loda, Metamorphosis up again. Once Kaizu Chronosphere's off cooldown in 1 second time, and then he can turn, but Mira still standing on top of Loda. They want a better position for this, and this is a pretty damn good one. Loda on the stairs, isolated Kaizu, there goes the Chronosphere. They need to kill Loda right now, and he's dropping. The Telegraph is up for EGM. They swap him out as well. His Terrorblade in deep. Something goes Arcade with a curse. It's on Arcade as well. Oh, Loda again has to kill off his own teammates unwillingly. They consider it. They go for more. The BKB is up. They manage to get the swap out again. His point moves there. Who's safe at Loda. The damage is there. Point for force up in. Unwillingly, 2 teams. Triple kill for Loda. You still have Era inside the base, but S4 will not let him escape. Loda, the Telegraph is allowing him to fight the front line, and they get through with an ultra kill for Loda. The bottom rack is barely intact. If the range ranked on 3, 4, 7, all that is left. That's what they're there for. I think Loda is actually killing off as many of his own teammates in the fight. He's killing off enemy heroes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hello. Hello, Loda. He's going to give up the Mana Style. The Divine Rapier has arrived. It's still 37 seconds until he's actually got his Metamorphosis up. As they look for a target, EGF, Era, 4-stars up by Cindric, trying to push him away to safety. The Slip Blast will slow down the push, but that damage from Loda is just so high. Do they go past it? Yeah, they are. They're coming in. They've got 40 seconds while the Devotion is down. They're going to go for a straight GG push. Not a single rack has been taken. Fortification will slow it down. Kaizu now back to all the living. Time walks out. He needs the Chronosphere and he gets it. He isolates Loda. The S4 still causing problems. This Chronosphere, this don't follow up. Loda at least was controlled, but they don't find the kill. He's going for the fortress with a BKB protecting Kaizu. Now actually has to go again for the Chronosphere, but he hasn't got enough of them. Now they can just keep attacking it. This could be a Eliza's game right now. They've got it. 71 minutes. They actually take it on the back of the Rapier Terrorblade. Alliance Kane won against Escape after Escape, but they had everything slammed into the bag. They lost it all.
Sing Sing versus Alchemist. Will play invitational finals.
Yeah, the ability to turn teammates into stone is the same kind of thing that Ace would be able to provide, right? Just dodge some of that. Okay, come with me. He's pretty much alone here with Frost down. Shadow not gonna help. Arrow should be sidestepped here. Not gonna last long enough anyway. Google's push now. IO doesn't buyback. They need him. Baby Knight will get to tier 3 now, focusing on mini racks. We're gonna look at the bottom lane though. Sing Sing.
That's Sing Sing here.
Back.
Oh, they're going.
Teleports here.
Are they not gonna go? Alright, they're going.
Bambo
what else is
getting a
back?
lot of space here to relocate back himself. Bambo will fall so the melee racks. Sing Sing. Baby Knight does not have a stun, but Noya does. To bring him down. There's no buyback on Mirana, but all that stands between Kaiki and Mega Creeps on the side now since one single range backs. 60 goals buyback available again now. Yeah. DPN, they want to make something happen. Rise with the Glimmer Cape. Might have gone 7 or come with me. Nightmare 1. Oh, nice little crush here. He's gonna take care of the whip, but he's quite tanky. Need to spend a little bit more. There it is, vote 7.
Is this it? I mean, he's going to buy that.
Yeah, the dice on top. Yeah. Is it?
I don't know. It depends on how much they want to focus the growth over the other racks. I mean, wondering like how much they have. Creeps, hurry, run, Creeps!
I think if Kaiki fight now, they might actually kill himself.
No, they can't fight.
That's the son of one. Yeah.
Dyer's middle barracks.
And just as long as he can be controlled up, there it is. Blitz does, Bambo should be brought down. Yeah, he doesn't buy that.
He has buyback.
Have to use it.
Sing Sing's is back now, off cooldown, but they're going for the tier 4. This is their time. They have the lasso as well. More staff. Take them out of the fountain.
And going for it here now. That's what's up. He's stunned up. 33 is dead. No buyback in him. Everyone's stunned up. Next stop. Both set for the target. Only found the main so far. But maybe I can stab the shit Mambo. If they can get him, that would be a tie back, but he's taking out the loses. Maybe not. They're still going for it. That's the way to go to Ace. It's not to do damage to the agent, but now both of them are made. Vigilance still up right there with the investigating sublight and trying to do the best, but now the next thing. He's awful, that arrow, and like, Baby Knight lands him. The old man, Baby Knight bringing him back up with White Shade. On Sambo, but not quite one, just get double stun down. Baby Knight rise. Mine is gone. So many things, but Baby Knight. He can buy back though. He's gonna be able to come back onto the ace. Both sets doesn't quite find the damage on the. They're going for the juggling here. They want to end this game. But Baby Knight comes out against ace with the call back again. Double stun. One couple of these rounds. 34 seconds so much. The last second to control on is gonna be a tie back against Baby Knight ace. He's still going for it. Will he be able to do it? No. I broke down in this fight completely. Look at the radiant base. Their own ancient almost fell to all these super mega creeps not coming in. I mean, they had a. This is it. My eyes too weak for this. Mine do same thing. So is mine.
Oh, wow. That's the 5.
Oh my god.
They're going to do the same thing that they did in the top lane, though. Force reactions back and then disengage.
Rocket to scout the trees. They're keeping their eyes out for the SK. They don't want to let him just have an easy position. I'm also expecting some kind of sentry ward. Okay, Blink Burrow, Bristleback. Chip damage on him. Aegis has still got a little bit longer left on it.
Can be probably if you get stunned by the cold feet, you know, it's 3.5 seconds where they can kind of like set up around. They do need to blitz that. I think they can.
There's your Burrow strike again, catching out the Bristleback. A lot of damage being stolen with a fair shot. They're going to hawk in. Echo Slam is perfect. High Blood, the Sonic Wave, however, also just as good. Team Spirit trying to recover the epicenter from Roger, doing some damage and some nice slow. Iceberg hit BKB to protect himself. And Chappie already burning the second shrine. They've only got one more shrine. It's too far away to be of any real effect. Ice Blast moving forward, avoiding on any heroes, only the chilling effect. But Fireball hits the Echo Slam. Follow-up picture. Now your Black Hole. Spin him around. 3 on the merry-go-round. Bristleback, he'll fall down as well. That's what Empire really desperately needed. A big play from Ghostic, and he got the 3 big ones after the Echo Slam was done. You lose your SK, but you FN triggered it, and instantly the Shaker backed off. But he only bounced off for the haste group. So Roshan begins. Vanskull, Observer and Sentry down. His Sentry is in range of the 2 other Sentries, and the Forest Cry from Roger connects beautifully with FNG, but Echo Slam from Probot. The control, but here's your Black Hole! Catching Thomas, the hook shot! FNG just goes into the hole, combining with the Sonic Wave! Team Spirit, lose hope! You just got tricked! Keep on running out of there, SF. Goes behind. He doesn't have the shot available, and Iceberg does have the Shadow Blade to hide inside of. Roshan. Low, BZD would just love to slip in there and grab it.
Listen, Razor is going to be the one building the silver right there. We saw this from, I think Chappie did this yesterday too.
Chappie moves forward, 4-star FNG. Burning off just a little bit of mana. They wanted the double 4-star, but Phobos was just out of range for his 4-star to work.
They're just standing in opposite sides.
Attention please. This video was made thanks to our Boys Game League. They will get you out of the trenches. Show them love.
To hop into game number 1 of our final series here for day 3. Nice, making us move forward. He's got that
Whirling death, one more hit. You can do it. Close. There it is. First blood for Bendrihem. They're dropping everything they have. The universe hasn't dropped just yet. He gets the time walk away. One chaotic offering used, and melee ranks will fall. Now eyesight. Everybody coming back in from here. Another fly back with the booster travel level 2. They're going on the universe. He's dead. 2 minutes off the clock. He's Jamil. They need to escape with Jamil. He can't make it go. Down for 2 minutes. He's forced into a buyback. Guys, gets him. They hold. Mega Creep. What are they looking for? He needs to get comes out of fear. Refresher activated by Old 11. Not going to give the chance for a second primal roar. He's going to get pulled up inside the chronosphere. He's down and out. Evil Genius is still flying up. But here comes that Omni Flash. Bouncing around the Shadow Demon. Hoping to be able to go on his side. But an arrow! Oh my god! The male just failed him, but he still managed to get himself playing the back line. His face was pointing with the back. He's now going to go for the chicken. He's deactivated. And now he's going to run himself away. Universe said, I got it off his side. He's not able to do that. This is the whole thing. Oh my god, they know chicken going for the all player chicken. He's back inside the radiant space. He's already taken down one of the tier 4s, and he's trying to get PPD, but Evil Genius in full common collected. They're holding this event here again. The big show chicken here. One buyback, and that's only the Warlock. It's only Mega Creeps and Warlock who've been defended. Evil Geniuses. Have they just done it? They can't end this game yet. They're going to try, though. They're going to try for the booster travel, and it's a fine race here. They know this is the endgame scenario. 60 seconds without this jug. Evil, can they hold EG? Confident they can. Here's the tier 4 being beat on it. The jump forward. They go down center. Got it offering an ice block. And he'll take them out. Evil, Bendrihem by back in the tier 4. The throw going down. The throw going down. Game 1 is over. Evil Geniuses. The impossible comeback made possible by EG. I can safely say I've never seen something like that. EG held out for so long. No buybacks available, but with 3 zeros and all takeoffs, they managed to hold their base. Wow!
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Victory.
10 seconds remaining.
Edwards. Let's put it on.
5 seconds remaining.
That is not going to work.
Prepare for battle.
Teammates are part of it now. I don't have teammates. I got low box.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Down. I mean, it really is just madness. It's just insanity. I mean, why would the left want to be like Venezuela or Cuba or North Korea? Why do kids wear $200 skinny jeans and have $1,000 smartphones and pull up in fancy cars to put on communist bandanas and go out and beat up, people at a pro-gun rally? Because they existentially, at a spiritual level, hate God.
Well, we're seeing exactly that right now in the comics industry. In the comics industry, they're turning Wolverine into a woman. They're turning They're turning one superhero gay. They're turning another one evil. They're making them all ugly. The women, they're making their breasts smaller and giving them haircuts and putting them in mom jeans. All of this is the same. It's the same process that we've seen in architecture. It doesn't matter what the field is. It doesn't matter how small it is. We started a new comics line. It's called Archaven. There's some new comics coming out called Alt Hero. And the reason is because so many people kept asking me, hey, look, they're ruining these comics that I love. Can you please do something? And so after 3 years of people asking me that, I finally did that. You mentioned Boxiversity a couple times. I looked at what Stefan Molyneux was doing. Stefan does these great videos, and they're very effective. And I'm a writer, so I tend to prefer books to video. But a lot of people just said, hey, look, we really want you to produce these videos. So we opened up a free starter, which is basically like Kickstarter, and only there's no SJWs controlling it. And so now we're making videos like what the West needs to survive, what the nature of the West is. We're doing stuff on The Last Closet, which is about the way that pagan families tend to abuse their children. It's actually an autobiography called The Last Closet. It's really
And
powerful.
again, why do pagan families tend to abuse their children so much? That's well known even in sociology, because it's an act of their religion to hurt the innocent.
Exactly. I mean, there's a theory that in China, for example, that if a dog is in pain when it's killed or when it's slaughtered for food, it tastes better. And that's why you see evil constantly preying on the innocent. You know, one of the things that I've said is that an absolute heuristic for a philosophy being evil is, does it somehow rationalize, justify, or excuse having sex with children? If you see if you catch even a whiff of that, you know that it's a philosophy of evil. And that's what I noticed immediately about Jordan Peterson's philosophy, is that it was essentially a philosophy that stated God was dead and that was encouraging people to replace him. And once you see that, you know what you're going to find. You know when you dig deep enough, eventually you're going to get to that, do as thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Eventually you're going to get to the Luciferian non-servient.
That's right. I have articles that just came out. AP, climate skeptics more eco-friendly than climate alarmists. Other big studies, left 6 more times likely to steal, 9 times more likely not to give to charity, but they're way more likely to virtue signal and tell you how great they are. Lazy, uncreative, stupid, bad people that lust for power. Even though once they get the power, everything falls apart because they don't actually want to run anything. They have no responsibility. They have all the power with none of the responsibility.
Well, that's something else you'll notice about these, call them approved opposition figures. They're constantly writing articles and columns about how to fix the left. They're never actually taking the battle to the left. They're constantly saying, oh, you better watch out. You're not going to like it if you keep doing what you're doing. It's the same column. Yeah, the columns.
They write it like leftists. I mean, Shapiro sends out New York Times fake news articles and going, look, Jones is mean, Jones is stupid. And he talks about how intellectual he is and has his writers write about what a genius he is. It's very immature. That's what I'm saying. And then now it's being put out before us to be the opposition leaders and to police us. And like you said at the start of the interview, I don't think it's going well. What do they do as everybody rejects them?
Well, I think that they're going to make yet another attempt. I think that we'll see new figures rise up just as quickly, and they'll try to learn from the mistakes that they made. I mean, the next Jordan Peterson will probably be somebody who is not mentally disturbed and is not taking antidepressant pills. I mean, the next Ben Shapiro is probably going to be somebody who is actually an American, so that he's not constantly caught out, pushing one set of policies.
We're going to do one more segment, and then Brackets is too powerful. And here's the deal, too. You go to his own Daily Wire site. I went and read it. Almost every comment hates him. I mean, don't they get people are rejecting him? We're not just here trying to hurt these people. I wish they were good. I wish they were real. I want to, promote everybody that's good. It's just like, it's so obvious. It's so ridiculous. We'll be back with Fox Day. I'm Alex Jones, newswars.com. Alpha Power. Here's what you want to know. You want to go to InfoWarsStore.com and read the hundreds and hundreds of 5-star third-party reviews on this product. And also remember that when it came out 4 months ago, it sold out in 3 weeks. Because people that know about these type of products looked at the ingredients list and looked at the potency list, and people went crazy. The average male or female enhancement over-the-counter supplement has some real stuff in it. It just has a little bit in it. Because I work with the top 4 formulators in the country. I say, listen, no one puts as much as you do into these. They said your leading competitors might put $6, $7 in. And you're putting $15, $20, $30, $40, depending on the product, in them. Nobody else does that. Well, we do and that's why they're so powerful. Again, Alpha Power sold out for months. The second shipment is now in at InfoWarsLive.com or InfoWarsStore.com by calling toll free 888-253-1339.
We are witnesses to the most ruthless attack on a president and the people who voted for him, and the free system that allowed it to happen in American history. From the highest levels of government to their media, universities, and billionaires, their hateful defiance of his legitimacy is an insult to each of us. But the ultimate insult is that they think we're so stupid that we let them get away with it. These saboteurs slashing away with their leaks and smears, their phony accusations and gagging sanctimony, drive their daggers through the heart of our future, poisoning our belief that honest custody of our institutions will ever again be possible. So they can then build their utopia from the ashes of what they burned down. No, their fate will be failure, and they will perish in the political flames of their own fires. We are the National Rifle Association of America, and we are freedom's safest place.
You know, I just heard that National Rifle Association ad airing on the radio side, TV side. We had a video ad going with Dana Lash. I always call her Loesch. I'm teleprompter free. Dana Lash, great, smart, syndicated radio host, great lady, very successful spokesperson for the NRA. The leftist who killed, says is a witch and burn her, literally. They heard that ad running, and media managers wrote stories about it. George Soros' outfit, saying, "Oh, look, National Rifle Association spending money with Alex Jones, like they're the arbiter, they're the boss, they're the god. And, ooh, if they say it's bad, it's bad." No, morons. I like that ad. So I have part of the radio ads on the network, so I run that ad. Even though one of those ads is about $1,000 a minute, I run it and eat $1,000 every time. Comprende? I pay to air the NRA. Figure that out? So you guys don't get it, do you? I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for myself. I don't sit there and calculate the work I do about me personally. It's about my children and the future. I'm a kamikaze. I don't care what you do to me financially. I don't care how you come after me. I'm committed because I know you're bad people and I want to get you off of our collective backs. Isn't that something you can now understand, dumbos? This transmission.
Your top tower is under attack.
The Alex Jones Show. Waging war on corruption. It's Alex Jones coming to you live from the front lines of the info war.
You know, once you start figuring out history and the truth, it's not pattern recognition where you just keep agreeing that you're right. We know we're right. We know it works as a civilization. We know it's successful. We know there's a spirit of good and evil. A lot of people don't believe in God until they run into the globalists and these devil worshippers who really do hate innocence. They really do hate God. They really do hate Christ. And they'll go out of their way and blow their own feet off to get to it. Take Melania Trump without Trump even asking, getting up and saying the Lord's Prayer. Her right there, you get the bill signed with her husband. Look how Trump looks male, strong, and his wife are powerful, electric, feminine. But you read the globalists on admission, they don't want women as feminine looking. They say a woman uses her feminine power is bad. CIA declassified. They funded ugly architecture. They funded ugly art so that you wouldn't know what was real, so that you wouldn't feel buoyed by architecture. And again, when I say CIA, criminal globalist element. So Vox Day, we've got 7 minutes left with him, and then Matt Bracken's taking over. Matt's happy to be waiting because he loves Vox Day. Vox, other key points you want to get out, and then again, quantifying why are SJWs so hateful? Why do they always lie? What is it about They also never give up. They're cowardly. They'll hide. They'll never take the field against you, but they never give up. Even when they say they've given up, they're always plotting. They crave evil.
Well, first, let me say that 7 minutes is a little bit difficult to summarize something that, spreads across 2 books, but I'll do my best. But before I get into that, I do want to say the single most important thing that we can do in the West is, number 1, pray, and number 2, support the nationalist leaders. Support the Donald Trumps, support the Victor Orbans, support the Matteo Salvinis, the leaders who are rising up in defense of their nations, just like Charles Martel did, just like Alfred the Great did, just like men have risen up over and over again. I was reading the Dark is Rising books to one of my kids, and this whole cyclical nature of good versus evil is normal, and it falls to us to fight the battles, both spiritual and material. Now, to get into the SJWs, why do they do what they do? It's because they are hung up in emotional pain. An SJW is usually an individual who experienced a lot of emotional pain, whether it was rejection, whether it was from the parents, whether it was from kids. Whenever you look at a hardcore SJW, you almost always find an amount of pain. And the problem is that they learned how to deal with the pain by lying about it, by avoiding it. And so what they do is they initiate conflict because they need to have conflict in order to feel anything. But then once they've initiated the conflict, then it starts to frighten them, and they overreact. It's this constant brain cycle that they get into. And it's really interesting because once you understand it, you can actually predict, anticipate, and to a certain extent even manipulate their behavior because it's that predictable. It is that obvious. And so, if this is something that people are interested in, they should actually read the second book, which is SJWs Always Double Down, because it gets into why SJWs behave the way that they do. SJWs Always Lie is about what you should do when you come under attack at your office, at your church, wherever. It's basically a survival guide. Okay, if you're getting attacked, this is what you should do. In the case of SJWs Always Double Down, it's an attempt to understand why they behave the way they do. And if you look at Anonymous Conservatives' arcade theory, is one element of it. And then
the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. That's what I've noticed. They do always double down, and they're very OCD. They're very pathological, and that's why they think everybody else is mentally ill. And absolutely, they kind of gave into bad things, decided to mentally ill, not challenge it, and just twist their mind. They never overcame. Like the definition of victory and confidence and strength is adversity, which you then overcame, learning confidence to greater levels of confidence. With them, they always learned incompetence, so they didn't want to say everyone's a victim of cry closets, so people are weaker than them, so they can rule over the weak. They want to make everybody weaker as a coping strategy, while subconsciously trying to become the tyrants that oppress them. So they become the super tyrant that they fear, but they don't even know they are.
Well, that's exactly right. That's why you're always seeing the SJW women trying to convince other women to make themselves look less attractive. To tie this back to Jordan Peterson, I believe very strongly that Jordan Peterson, because he's a very intelligent version of this mentality, this mindset, he actually took his delusion bubble and constructed an entire philosophical system around it. And that's what the maps of meaning is. The maps of meaning is essentially his way of creating a huge defensive system to protect his psyche. And the lesser SJWs, they don't have that intellectual capacity, so they just lie They just tell you that black is white, and everyone can look and see that.
Sure, he's just building a cosmology that then his delusion can fit into, but shows he's kind of at a brain bug level, at a cast level. And I'm not trying to be mean to Peter. So some of what he says is, true, and he's an articulate guy. But if you look in his eyes, he's not trying to look completely insane. I mean, he does look seriously sick.
Well, I think that, when I watch the way that he talks, I can even tell when he's about to lie. He has 2 tells that he has repeatedly in his videos. And when he's going to lie, he'll always repeat something twice, and then he'll tell the lie. He also has when he does the big long pauses, what he's attempting to do is he's attempting to steer around something that he doesn't want to address directly. And these are coping mechanisms. And, fine, it's great that you've been able to hold it together and cope.
Well, wait. I mean, I agree. I think he thinks he's telling the truth because I've seen him since I started watching him more to understand it. He even talking about he got asked questions he doesn't like. He says, I won't answer it. He said, then a week later, I wrote a column. So he has to, when he gets hit with something uncomfortable, there's nothing really there. He has to develop a new practice for that.
Yeah, and he's also delaying time. He's trying to buy time. But the key thing is with Jordan Peterson and with Ben Shapiro and with all other